A fragile ceasefire between Syria and Israel has just been announced by the United States, but on the ground, Syria is burning. As of this Saturday, more than 600 people have been killed in just 5 days of brutal tribal warfare in the Druze majority region of Sweida. The violence erupted after the kidnapping of a Druze merchant by Bedouin factions, spiraling into retaliatory abductions, gun battles, and now, full-scale tribal warfare. The US announcement came just hours after Israeli warplanes struck key targets in Damascus, including Syria's military headquarters. Israel claims it's defending its own Druze community, but analysts suggest it's seizing an opportunity to weaken Syria's interim government, still reeling after Islamist factions ousted Bashar al-Assad late last year. Tom Barak, the US envoy in Ankara, emerged as the architect of the truce. According to Barak, Syrian interim leader Ahmed al-Sharaa and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu agreed to halt military operations. Turkey and Jordan, both with deep stakes in Syria's stability, backed the deal. But tensions are far from resolved. In Sweida, the situation remains dire. An estimated 79,000 civilians have been displaced since Sunday. Hospitals are overwhelmed. The city morgue has overflown. Corpses now lie in the streets. Fuel, food and medicine are vanishing fast. The Red Cross warns that the region's health system is collapsing under the pressure. Meanwhile, Israel has pledged $600,000 in humanitarian aid to the Druze in Sweida, including food and medical supplies. Whether that reflects genuine solidarity or strategic positioning remains unclear. The roots of the Druze-Bedouin conflict are complex. Centuries of uneasy coexistence between these communities have occasionally erupted into violence. But this latest explosion reflects deeper instability in post-Assad Syria, where power vacuums are exploited by tribal militias, warlords, and external powers alike. Ahmed al-Sharaa's authority is under severe test. His decision earlier this week to withdraw government forces from Sweida, a US-brokered move to prevent a direct Israel-Syria war, was seen by many as a concession too far. His subsequent pledge to redeploy fresh troops suggests a political calculus driven by fear of losing the south entirely. Tribal reinforcements continue to pour into the area. A chief from Hama, Anas al-Enad, told reporters he traveled to Sweida to aid Bedouin fighters in what is now becoming a regional conflict within a fractured state. In the midst of this, the United Nations has called for independent investigations into human rights violations. The humanitarian crisis is mounting. According to local media, baby formula is gone. Clean water is scarce. Some families can't even bury their dead. For Washington, this ceasefire is a diplomatic victory, but one that hangs by a thread. The violence could reignite at any moment, and with Syria's central authority weakened, peacekeeping will depend more on tribal elders, local militias, and international pressure than any government order. As the world watches Sweida burn, the question remains, can this ceasefire hold, or is it just another pause before the next chapter of Syria's long tragedy begins? Stay tuned for more updates on this unfolding crisis.